This video will explain the operating grant allocation methodology of the TABBS model. It will cover the metrics used in the allocation process, provide definitions of these metrics, and explain the weightings that apply to each metric. TABBS allocates the unrestricted operating grant revenue obtained from the province of Saskatchewan for the operations of the university. The allocation methodology is based on metrics related to teaching and research, scholarly, and artistic work. Within the teaching allocation, 30% is based on FLE teaching activity, 10% on student headcount, and 10% on qualifications awarded, whilst the research component is based 30% on research revenue and 20% on active researchers, as shown below. Full load equivalent teaching is calculated as follows. The teaching activity is assigned to the revenue center that is the academic authority of the class or program. In the case of undergraduate students, we take the operational credit units associated with the class registration and divide by 30. For medicine, vet medicine, and dentistry students, one student equals one full load equivalent. Doctoral and master's thesis-based students are counted as 1/3 of an FLE for each registered summer, fall, or winter session. If the student is part-time, then they are counted as 1/9 of an FLE. With master's non-thesis students, we take the operational credit units and divide by 15. Full load equivalent teaching activity is weighted to account for the difference in the cost of delivering instruction between disciplines. Subject disciplines are grouped into 4 main categories and further broken down by teaching level as follows. Classes or programs in the areas of the humanities, education, social sciences, business and admin, and food sciences are assigned to Category 1, which has a weighting for undergraduate students of 1, master's students of 1.9, and doctoral students of 3.5. Classes or programs in the areas of law, physical education, fine and applied arts, agriculture, math and physical sciences, music, and biological sciences are assigned to Category 2, which has a weighting for undergraduate students of 1.5, master's students of 3.6, and doctoral students of 5.7. Classes or programs in the areas of nursing, other health professionals, pharmacy, and engineering and applied sciences are assigned to Category 3, which has a weighting for undergraduate students of 2.5, master's students of 4.2, and doctoral students of 7.2. Classes or programs in the areas of veterinary medicine, medicine, and dentistry are assigned to Category 4, which has a weighting for undergraduate students of 15.9, master's students of 11.5, and doctoral students of 17. The information on student headcount is obtained from Sirius, the university's student registration system. It is based on full academic year headcount. The data is obtained on an annual basis and reported on the institutional website maintained by the Information, Communication, and Technology Office. Student headcount is weighted to reflect differences in the resources required to support the various student types. These weightings are as follows. Students studying toward a certificate or diploma, or those that are unknown in the system, have a weighting of 0.5. Undergraduate, undeclared, and graduate non-thesis students have a weighting of 1. Master's thesis students have a weighting of 2, and PhD students have a weighting of 4. Qualifications awarded is a total count of degrees, certificates, and diplomas awarded in both the fall and spring convocations in a calendar year. As with the student headcount, qualifications are weighted to reflect differences in the resources required to deliver the various qualification types. The weightings used are the same as those for student headcount. That is, awarded certificates or diplomas have a weighting of 0.5, undergraduate and graduate non-thesis qualifications have a weighting of 1, master's thesis qualifications have a weighting of 2, and PhD qualifications have a weighting of 4. With research revenue, equal credit is given to all investigators on any project they are listed on, as identified in Universe and/or Unify. Allocations to Revenue Center paid investigators are inside the scope of TABBS, and allocations to Support Center paid investigators are outside the scope of TABBS. Interfund transfers from the Office of the Vice President Research to colleges for institutional awards are included in the research revenue totals. Research revenue can vary greatly year to year, so to provide more stability in the model, a 5-year rolling average of this metric is used. With this metric, non-tri-agency research revenue has a weighting of 1, while tri-agency research revenue has a weighting of 4. The process used to determine the research revenue totals for each unit is as follows. We start with all the research projects listed in both Universe and Unify. From there, the revenue for each project is allocated evenly to all the listed investigators using the following cascading rules. Where possible, allocations follow the pay home of the investigator. If no pay home can be found, then the allocation follows the home of the Universe business card the investigator used. If no business card information exists, then the allocation follows the administrative home of the research project within Unify. Here are 3 examples to further demonstrate the allocation process. Consider Project 1 with a value of $90. This project has 3 investigators, all with identified pay homes, so $30 is allocated to College A, College B, and Center C. Project 2 has a value of $40, and 2 investigators are listed, one with an identified pay home and one without a pay home but a listed business card. Here, $20 is allocated to Center C and $20 to College B. Finally, Project 3 with a value of $10 has no listed investigators, so the revenue is allocated to the project administrative home in Unify, which is College A. College A and College B are both revenue centers, so these allocations are used to determine each unit's proportionate share of research revenue, whereas Center C is a support center, so its allocations are outside the scope of TABBS. To credit research activity that might not have revenue associated with it, but which the university wants to incentivize, TABBS uses the concept of active researchers. Faculty and senior college administration are deemed to be active if they are involved in any of the following activities: are listed investigators on internally or externally funded projects, are listed investigators on external applications, supervise either master's or PhD students, have published in journals indexed by Scopus, the source for several university rankings. Individuals can also be deemed active by their respective dean based on the standards used within their college or school relating to tenure and promotion. Currently, no weightings are used with respect to active researchers. For more information, please visit usask.ca/rcm.